She was rushed now to a good hospital called AAR here. AAR. Oh, I think I'll display a photo here. It's called AAR. She was rushed there. I wish I had woken up, but I was too lazy. I was like, no, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's, everyone gets rushed out of the hospital, right? Right? That was my thinking. Got to AAR. My mama stayed there. Now, it was on a Saturday. On Saturday, it was my friend's birthday. My friend who her birthday, she's even in the other room. She's sleeping because I'm doing this video. It was her birthday. That day, I don't know. It's like the devil wanted to distance me from my mom because I felt so angry the whole day. That day I had content creation with this one lady. I think I'll display a video here. And I was told that if you finish up, shower, do everything early enough, you will go to the birthday. But if you take your time and don't slug around like drag yourself during the content, you're not gonna go. So I did as quickly as possible and finished before even 12. My stopping time was 2 p.m. but I even finished before 12. That's how good I am to work with. So I finished before 12 and I was ready to go to the birthday. And then I was told mom was to talk to me for a bit. She's in the hospital, AAR. I didn't know she was in AAR. I was expecting to go to this other side and I'm going to this other side. I'm like, what? I thought mom is in this other hospital. Like, no, she's in a bigger hospital. And I remember she was rushed to the hospital the night before. I went there. I waited there. I waited over 5 hours. So angry. I was like, I just want to go to my friend's birthday, whatever. Sky. No. So I went to AR. I waited there. An ambulance came. They told me she's going to be taken to Kenyatta because her condition is so bad that the resources, they don't have enough resources that they need. So she needed to be taken to Kenyatta, and she said her only wish that day was to see her kids. Okay, so there was an ambulance and the doors opened. There was the doors and an ambulance rushing this side. The doors opened. I could see my mom. She's coming down, and it's like the day before she got a stroke on her face, so her mouth was like slanting on the side. You see her corpse after she died. I have I've seen her corpse, and it's still with her mouth is on the side because she had a stroke. It's like it was on a Saturday. It's like the day before they told her condition was her real condition. She had leukemia, and they told her what it was, and it's like the shock got to her that she got a stroke. Okay, now after she was looking, and it's like she had been asleep. They gave her something to sleep because she was in mad pain. She was in so much pain. Imagine your blood is not doing normally. She was in so much pain, and I feel so bad. She had to spend a whole day alone in a hospital. Imagine you're on a hospital bed, your kids are thinking you're okay. So now she had to, I feel so sad because I wasn't there for her. I wish I was there the whole day, but I'm still a student. I have to go to school and everything. I didn't know her condition was that bad because everything happened so fast. So then she was coming down from the bed, and I swear when I saw her face, I felt like breaking down. There were over 20 people. So I couldn't let out my heart. I was like, Mom, I love you, and cry all I want because there are so many people and there are so many cameras. I hate cameras when I'm really being genuine. When I'm speaking, I hate cameras. Around. I just want to be myself sometimes because I don't know where that information is going. So all I did is try to hold in my tears. When we were praying like this, I could see, she wasn't able to move when you have a stroke. So, but I could see her tears running down. But she was looking around. She couldn't even talk to me. But I could talk to her, and then she could listen. So, yeah. So then now she came down, we saw her, we prayed for her. Everyone was ready to leave. I said, I have a bad feeling today. I have to talk to my mom. I have to. I want to. They didn't examine in that ambulance. I forced my way. There was a driver's place. The doors were already closed. There was no way in. But you see the driver's seat. I went through the driver's seat and I went through the back all the way to see my mom. I could see her nurse over there was stripping her, trying to give her those injections. It was so painful to watch, guys. It was so painful. I don't want to cry because to many affect sana, and I don't want to be weak. I don't want when my brother grows up or when my dad sees this video and he just feels sad. I'm trying to stay strong for everyone around me. But yeah, I sat in that ambulance and I remember the exact same words that I said, like I said it a few hours ago. I remember them. I sat down, I could see her looking at me. And I said, Mom, I miss you so much. And it's sad to come back home every day from school and not see you. Because you know she used to have a favorite seat down like in the sitting room. And every day, you know, I would come back from school. And then I thought I would see her in that sitting pose, in that place. And I said, me, I'm not seeing anyone. And even no one told me her condition is that bad. So I told her, I miss you so much and I love you. I could see her crying. The tears were running down. I could see her crying. I'm like, Mom, I miss you, I love you. And I'm saying, Mom, I miss you, I love you. I'm trying to scream, but this poor pushing me out of the ambulance because I want to talk to my mom. But I wasn't allowed because the stress might affect her. But I had a bad feeling that this would be the last time I see her. After I saw her condition, I was broken. I was shattered. Everyone was crying. While I was talking to my mom, she could still hear my brother in the background crying loudly because he's not a soft crier. So, let me wipe my tears. So, that day after I saw her condition, I was like, I have to pray for her. The next day it was on. The day I met her was a Saturday. The next day was a Sunday. On Sunday, I didn't go to church, but it is because so many things were going on. And after they saw my condition, they were like, there's no way this girl can go to church. People will be wondering why she's so sad, why she's so what. So, that day, Nili decided I fasted that day. Sikukula the whole day. I didn't eat. After seeing your mom in that condition, can you feel like eating? Me, I didn't feel like eating. Eating was the last thing on my mind. So I felt like, let me take this opportunity. People would ask me, by the way, it's like the devil came with temptation. My auntie would usually come with pizza and what. Me, I didn't feel like eating. I felt sick because my mom is in the hospital and I can't be with her. That day I prayed. I had Bible verses screenshotted. My phone is filled with Bible verses screenshot because I enter my prayer, I say a scripture and say, God, my mom will not die. I said, God, my mom will not die. God, I will not look at photos and say this was my mom. And I told God, by next week my mom will be out of that hospital. I told God, by next week that woman will not be there. In the might, I had so much faith. And then I went to school. Monday 10th November, I went to school, trying to make everything okay, not telling my friends what's happening at home, because I think I got that blood of not venting on my feelings. I don't say my feelings easily. If I ever speak to you about my feelings, it's that maybe crying. I can never do that. I'm strong like my mom. I can never start venting to you and say how sad I am, mama. Let's say at you,